A thread by Soul War. The battle for Portland. Antifa continues to be challenged by the federal teams deployed there by AG Barr at President Trump's direction to protect federal property. Tonight's mob was even larger than the night before, but it didn't matter. The feds just waited till 2 a.m. Pacific time. By that time, the Antifa moms were back home and most of the gawkers had left. Anyone on at the Justice Center after 2 a.m. is either there to do damage or provide cover or support for those who do. Antifa's strategy is to block all the doors and access ways and then try to set the building on fire. They pile torn up fencing and debris against doors as they chant and demand that the feds come out. Fireworks are then shot at debris that had been doused with accelerant. The feds suddenly burst out to prevent that. Spotlights hit the federal team as they deploy, trying to blind them as Antifa scatters. A few rocks and objects are thrown as the mob scurries back. The feds respond with something I've not seen before. They use powerful helmet-mounted headlamps to blind the peaceful protesters, shooting fireworks at them and pelting them with debris. A large and powerful firework is shot at the feds as Antifa reforms their line and scream in defiance. Another firework goes off among the agents as they ready tear gas and flashbangs. No more objects are thrown as apparently everything they had on hand has been thrown. These are hardcore Antifa and their support teams. Here, Mr. Hockey Stick Antifa bats tear gas canisters back toward the agents. It's futile. The gas is dispersed one way or the other, and he's then inundated with 4 more. The Antifa line reforms as they chant and shriek defiance at the implacable feds. This dangerous street theater has been going on in Portland for 50 nights now, albeit now on a larger scale. The Portland Police Bureau, PPB, was forbidden to use tear gas by Portland's pro-Antifa mayor. And now Ted Wheeler has forbidden the PPB to assist the federal teams. The feds give 0 Fs about Wheeler's orders. They leave Portland and stop oppressing poor helpless demonstrators. They apply tear gas with a will. The Marxist mob howls with rage. Oh, and here's how they feel about the mayor. He's not woke enough for these insaniacs. Like Seattle's Mayor Durkin, he's playing with a very dark fire. We're told that these protests, aka violent riots, are about Black lives and police brutality. It's all a lie, of course, just a springboard for their long yearned for Marxist revolution. Well, they're face planting against Trump's relentless federal teams. Antifa is pushed back again. Powerful crowd control munitions are used, hurled at the mob in such numbers they can't effectively respond. For every one they do hurl back at the agents, 4 are not hurled back. Chants of quit your job become frantic, fuck you, as the feds keep pushing. Before the feds arrived in Portland, Antifa owned Portland's streets after dark. They set up street barricades and harassed motorists, assaulted dozens of people every night, set illegal fires, and committed tens of thousands of dollars in property damage. Now, the federal teams are pushing Antifa, and they don't like it one bit. The feds take up a new position at an intersection as Antifa reforms its line. Everything is being recorded. Trained eyes will peruse dozens of hours of footage for crimes and to ID leaders and agitators. Antifa journalists, Antifa journalists scream abuse at the agents, but whenever the agents look their way or move near them, they shout, "Press, press, I'm press." They will edit any and all violence by Antifa and only show the law enforcement response as a cop riot, oppressing peaceful demonstrators. Pushing again. Some of the support cover Antifa, nerves jangled by the flashbangs and constant tear gassing and pushing, start screaming for the agents to stop. The voices are mostly female. The hardcore Antifa teams are unmoved and continue to engage the agents, hurling spent flashbangs and sputtering tear gas canisters back at them. The agents don't mind. The gas is dispersed regardless. Antifa have now been pushed back 2 blocks from the federal courthouse. This is an excellent shot of a hardcore Antifa team. 2 shielders, people to shield, a blinder, aka a guy with a powerful laser pointer, an umbrella holder, trying to hide preparations of attacks, and a hurler, somebody who throws objects. Antifa has a sense the agents are through pushing them back. They're right. They begin to form a line of umbrellas as cover as they prepare to provoke a cop riot. Notice the umbrellas at the front of the line. I haven't seen any arrests tonight, so Antifa is emboldened. The feds will arrest specific targets during the day. As strobes try to blind the feds, feds, hurlers fling a couple of objects, but it's half-hearted. The feds withdraw back to the courthouse as Antifa surges forward, catcalling. The feds have been pushing back Antifa every night for 8 days now, giving them, the mayor and state government, and the Democrats in D.C. fits. By day, Antifa's most effective leaders and most violent agitators are being arrested at home. Make no mistake, this is devastating Antifa. Antifa are the Democrats' street thugs. They enable and empower them to run amok, to finesse outcomes in their favor. Right now, everything they're doing is to be laid at President Trump's feet. That's the plan. It can't possibly work because these people are insane. The feds pushed Antifa, and the Democrats came running to rescue them. The Gestapo-style arrests have them in a frenzy. Nancy Pelosi tweets, unidentified stormtroopers, unmarked cars, kidnapping protesters and causing severe injuries in response to graffiti. These are not the actions of a democratic republic. Department of Homeland Security's actions in Portland undermine its mission. Trump and his stormtroopers must be stopped. Americans, unaware of what's been happening in Portland, are now taking a hard look. The optics are horrible for the left. I predict President Trump will soon mention Portland specifically in a way the mainstream media can't ignore. The Democrats have fallen into yet another Trump trap. It's 4 months until Trump is reelected in a Trump slide. One side is selling rule of law, stability, and prosperity. The other is selling Trump has already won. The Democrats know this. They're trying to wreck America. Pure evil. All we have to do is play defense. Yes, they are going to batter and try to abuse our sanity, but that's it. Mean words, projected insanity, and lies. Then we win, and then we get to watch President Trump decimate their second attempted insurrection. Good times. To support Soul Wars work, make sure to go to paypal.me/Brent Cates to donate. Thank you very much for listening.